Hey YouTube, it's your girl Soul's Purpose Enlightened, back with another video. Thank you for liking, comment, and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get updated videos in your notifications, and comment if you feel like you want to discuss something, or you want to you want me to talk about a topic. And go ahead and share with other people if you feel like it might resonate with them or they need to hear it. So today I am talking about a little bit of manifestation. I had sat down, I think when I was talking to someone and I had told them, I was like, hey, do you realize, first, no, it didn't start off like this. What happened was I got excited because YouTube has it where you can, if you're watching a video on YouTube, you can swipe down on your phone and swipe up and still have the YouTube video playing while you're texting someone or looking at something or looking something up online. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I don't know if they do that on Samsungs or other phones, but I have an iPhone. So I was like, wow, this is basically what I was like thinking of for years. Because when I'm driving, say they don't have the song, a certain song on Spotify, right? Or, Pandora or whatever. Sometimes I want to go to YouTube to find that song because I want to, I want to jam. I want to say that song, okay? And I want to say that song, and if somebody texts me or whatever, I know you probably like, why are you texting and driving? But shh. But so sometimes I want to like maybe text something or look up something or put something in the GPS. So I will always have to cut off the song, and I'm pretty sure how many of y'all hate it when you have to like go out of something while you listen to your jam, you bumping and stuff, your music loud, and it cuts off because you have to text somebody or whatever. Yeah, it makes you feel kind of embarrassed, like, damn, like. So now, since YouTube has this feature, I was like, oh my gosh. Well, actually, I was thinking about this feature a long time ago. I'm like, YouTube need to get on with this because I'm tired of having to swipe up or swipe across or swipe away out of this app just to text somebody or do something, and my music cuts off, right, while I'm driving or in general. So I was thinking. I was like, okay, YouTube need to create this feature. And I just kept thinking about it. And YouTube finally created this feature. Now, I'm not saying that, I'm almighty powerful like God and I caused the YouTube people to create this feature on the YouTube app or YouTube. What I want to say about manifestation, you realize sometimes we manifest, but not realize, but sometimes we manifest things that we want to see change in life. Like we want to see a change in life. Maybe you're manifesting that they come up with a program for homeless people to get jobs or get homeless people off the street, right? That's a big manifestation. That's like a worldwide change. And you probably like, well, my little old me, how I'm gonna make this change? What I realized how powerful manifestation is, if one person is thinking about it, this one change, there's probably many people out here in the universe, many people out here in the world, I'm gonna say universe, but many people out here in the world thinking the same thing. And that's how that's how things come about in your reality. You're like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about this years ago. Or you might not tell people because you don't want to seem crazy, and they be like, you didn't start that movement, or you didn't do this, or you didn't do that. But it might not, you're part of that movement, meaning you thought about it, you thought about the plan, you want to see a world change, right? Or something, a social change in the world. Somebody else wanted to see the same social change. Somebody else wanted to see the same social change. You got 5,000 people that want to see the social change, right? Collectively, the collective is everybody in this world, or whoever is tuned in, tapped in, and their consciousness aligned to that manifestation, and out of that manifestation it comes about that change. So me thinking about YouTube need to create this feature, this was like, I've been thinking about it every time I, encounter like, oh, well, I don't want to turn my music off. That's when I will start thinking about it. Or I'll keep prolonging and I'll keep talking about it. I'll talk about it to somebody else. I'll keep thinking about it. I'll keep focusing on it. So I know I'm not the only one who manifested this feature, and now they have it on YouTube. And I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, because we got to realize, like it says in the Bible, for my fellow Christians, or for people who used to be in Christianity or in a certain religion, it says in the Bible, it says, when two or more gather, I'm going to paraphrase it, but when two or more gather, it makes a stronger prayer. It makes a movement. It makes things happen. It makes a change. Because yes, we're all powerful. We have God within us. We all of us are powerful, okay? When we tapped into our power, we can be powerful. We can manifest things. But when it comes to something, when changing a group of people, for instance, maybe the people behind YouTube. Again, there are people behind YouTube, a group of people who deal with YouTube, right? Us as a collective, we thought about this feature. So if you use YouTube every day, or you go on YouTube, us collectively that thought about this feature, you have another, like I said before, you have another person and another person, another person thinking about this feature. And it came about. You made a movement. You made a collective conscious movement, and you brought about this manifestation for another person to act. You get what I'm saying? Like, that is power. That is power right there. I don't want to go into like Hitler and stuff like that, or I don't want to talk about all that stuff, but think about people who've been in power. Okay? There are techniques, there are things that people can use to manipulate and do stuff and have power. I ain't talking about that type of power. Well, I'm talking about some good type of power, okay? I'm talking about things that's going to help humanity, help this world, right? But even people who manifest bad things. Now, I'm just going to give a little background, what I believe people who were in power. I'm going to start with Martin Luther King. During the segregation, during all that stuff, during that time back then, and I am African American, indigenous, so during that time when there was, a lot of African Americans or black people or people of color couldn't do certain things and everything was segregated, Martin Luther King wasn't the only one that wanted this change. So in order to organize this change, he first thought about it. He wanted to change. Maybe he talked to somebody else that was tired of it, tired of the segregation, tired of people of color being mistreated. Why we can't drink out the same water fountain? Why we can't do certain things? Why we can't do this and do that? We are not bad people. It's not that, okay? Like I said, two or more gathered makes this change. So Martin Luther King started the movement because everybody had a like mind. Everybody had a like mind. Okay? Everybody started this change and it worked. And they believed. They kept going for it. They kept going for it. They kept manifesting it. And they kept doing it. Hitler. This is the bad one. This is the bad change, okay? Hitler. This is just a little increment. I'm not saying this is all and be all when people come into power, but this is just a little increment of what I've thought or what I think. Okay, so Hitler probably wasn't the only one who had something against the Jews. Okay, he probably wasn't the only one who sought to be manipulative. Be manipulative. Oh my, y'all know what I mean. To be manipulative Yes. Okay. Or to do some damage and cause harm in society or in humanity or over there, overseas. Okay. He wasn't the only one. Because how you get somebody on your same boat, they have to have the same mind. They have to have they want the same actions. So I was speaking to my teacher before. She had added into this, and me and her talked back and forth. Okay, I love how we talk, and I let her know what I think, and she might tweak it or whatever, and she gives me the right way of thinking, or she add on to what I am saying. So what she had told me, she said, she had asked me, do you first feel a feeling and then you take action? Or do you first receive a thought and then you take action? And I told her, I first receive a thought and then I may act upon it. Okay? It can be bad, it can be good. And sometimes when we have a thought or when we have a feeling, sometimes we got to examine our action to make sure, is this the right action? Is this the right way to go? Is this the right way to do this thing? Okay? But she had said, and I told her, well, it's a thought first for me. And then I may proceed with the action. So people in life, what drives them to do the things they want to do or whatever, or the things they want to manifest, that's part of manifestation. When you're feeling something, you got to feel. When you manifest, I feel like it comes with a thought, feelings, speaking it into existence. What else? Seeing it, hearing it. So basically the five senses. And then it brings about the manifestation. That's what I feel like it does. Because for another example, for a woman who wants to have a baby, she's thinking about it, dreaming about it, seeing herself, feeling that baby, acting like the baby's in her stomach. Oh, y'all didn't see that. But feeling like the baby's in her stomach, okay? This shirt is like, I need to tighten it up. But I ain't trying to flash y'all, so. But anyway, feeling like the baby's in her stomach, taking action. Maybe she's buying clothes for that baby. Maybe she's buying certain things for that baby. So y'all get my drift. I'm just showing you multiple different examples of how manifestation can come about. And also be careful what you think, feel, see, whatever, hear, whatever, because if you combining all those together, all manifestations don't have to be good. Some manifestations can be bad if we think about it too much, or if we see ourselves or visualize, oh my gosh, this bad thing gonna happen, blah blah, and all of a sudden it just happened. Or it might not play out exactly how you saw it, but it'll play out and it will have the same feeling towards what you saw in your mind, or what you felt, what you saw, what you felt, what you heard, what you know. So I was excited when they created this YouTube thing, because I'm like, wow, I know I'm not the only one out here. And comment below if you were thinking about this feature of them. It's called, I forgot what it's called. If you don't know what it's called, I think it's called Play Something. It's where you can, if you're watching a video, you can push the video down and then swipe up, and the video will be in the corner or the upper screen, or you can move the video down, kind of like if you were on FaceTime. So if you have an iPhone, if you're on FaceTime, you can swipe that person up in the corner. They can't see you, but you can see them in the corner of your screen. And that's what YouTube has. And I'm like, wow, we collectively manifested this. We did this. So yeah, you see how tuned in, tapped in, powerful we are when we do that. And it can make somebody else do something, or us go into action. But that's all I want to say. Gosh, we get into Virgo season, and I have a lot of Virgo placements in my chart. So Virgo deals with communication. So I apologize if I literally keep talking, like I keep pausing and messing up my words and stuff like that. I have a lot of Mercury too in my chart. So yeah, my speech right now is kind of like wobbly. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to what I have to say. And you have a great day or great night wherever you are. Peace.